True love does not lead you to the divorce court. True love does not fail. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Valentine's Day. See, I'm all dressed up for Valentine's. That's a lie. Welcome if this is your first time. Welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, God bless you. Thank you very much. Today, as you can tell, what else can we talk about on Valentine's Day? If not love, good loving. Love, love, love. What is love? What exactly is love? Or what kind of love are we supposed to express? What do we expect out of love? Just stick to this video and let us share our thoughts together. Today everybody is going to be sharing love, so to say, expressing love, so to say, and all of that, of which is just the it's just a practice, like it's just something that's just a tradition. It's just a day. It's going to be over in a few hours. So many people are going to be putting a lot of people under pressure, but it's you that want to put yourself under pressure. I'm sure you guys already heard what I said, picking life over drama, in my last video. So I'm sure by now you should have been able to dust that. I'm not going to even talk about that right now. I just want to talk about the real love, the true love, the Christ-like love. First thing is, the Bible says that for God so loved the world that he gave himself. Now, giving is not just about, it's not just giving in the actual sense, just sharing of gifts. It's a part, it's like an expression of love, yeah? Because for you to give someone something, it must have taken something from your pocket or something. You might have said that, oh yeah, I love the person enough to give, but you can actually give somebody something without loving the person, without even knowing what love really is. And love doesn't have to be direct to someone. Like, I could see somebody on the street that I've never met before, but because I have Christ love inside me, I would want to, show kindness to that person. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So, but Christ gave, he gave us his only begotten son. How many of parents today can actually release their child to be sacrificed, for people that deliberately decided to sin? But that's Christ, and that's God. And for him to give us Christ in the actual sense is telling us that love is sacrificial, and that's the kind of love that we're supposed to express. If you are in a relationship with somebody and you don't see all of these signs, like you're not married yet, yeah, and you don't see all of these signs, you already know that this person is not showing me this person is not showing me the real Christ like love. As a Christian, you want, because first, that person has to love Christ more than they love you. Now that is the only way that the person can actually love you. That is, it's you can't actually show love, real love, deep love, if you don't love Christ. Now we're going to bring out the different characteristics of love that Christ has explained to us, or that has been explained to us in the Bible, which is from First Corinthians 13 out. If you permit me, I'd like to bring my Bible. I always do this. From verse 4, it says, charity suffereth long. From verse 1 to verse 3 gives like a whole background of, if I speak, even if you say that you can prophesy, even if you say that you are good at preaching, even if you say that, you are a good preacher, you're a good Christian, do you actually love? The first thing is that it does not envy. When you're in love with somebody, you're not jealous of the person's achievement. You're literally happy for the person's achievement. You're even like supporting the person to achieve that dream or that goal that that person wants to achieve. You're not against the person moving forward. You're not feeling some kind of way because this person is, oh, it feels like this my friend is better off than me. She already got an MSc and I'm still struggling with my BSc. No, you're going to be happy with the person. They always use this expression that when you see that something good is happening to your neighbor, that should be able to tell you that Christ is in your corner. If you truly love your neighbor, if you truly love that your spouse or your significant other, you would literally be happy and excited and fun filled for that person. You cannot say you love somebody and then you are boastful or you are proud. That means you're trying to tell the person that I'm better off than you. Trying to make the person feel like you can't even achieve something. That's the point, exactly. Because when somebody begins to tell you, when you begin to tell your significant other or your spouse or your friend that you know that if they're talking about who is better at speaking, you know that's me. The person has a dream of being a great speaker. The person is even probably strongly believing it that Christ is leading him or her to be a great speaker. But you're like, what do you even want to say, Seth? If they're talking about great speakers, it's me now. You know that kind of a thing. You are demoralizing the person. You're putting that person down. That is not true love. Doesn't It's not proud. It does not boast in itself. Charity does not dishonor others. Like, why would you even want to dishonor somebody in the first place? You're supposed to place your spouse at a high position. You're supposed to place your friend at a high position. You're supposed to place your significant other at a high position. You're supposed to be proud of that person. So when you now do the reverse by dishonoring the person, that's not Christ's love. Christ would never do that. Christ did not express that kind of love to us. He never for once made the disciples feel like they are nothing or they can't achieve something in life. He always constantly told them, you can do all things. That's why he even told them, you can do all things. You can achieve this thing. This life I also give to you so that you can be able to do it. That's why we have confidence as Christians, because Christ has already embedded that confidence in us. That's why we can actually go out and be proud that yes, I can achieve all things through Christ, which strengthens me. So when you see a woman that is successful, a married woman that is successful, and she's flourishing in it, take a look at it. There's 90% chance that her husband is backing her up. It takes a lot of courage for a woman that is successful and her husband is not backing up to be able to achieve it. It's not like she can't do it, yeah? Or when you even see a man, they always say that behind, it's no longer behind now, it's beside. Because when we have a clearer understanding, beside a successful man, there's a good woman, because the spouse is constantly pushing you to do something great, constantly making you understand that you can do it. Yes, I am right behind you. So when you begin to dishonor the person, you begin to drag the person down that you can't achieve this goal, that's no longer love. Next, to the next point, it says that it is not self-seeking. You don't put yourself first and say you are in a relationship. Before you make every action in a relationship or in marriage, before you decide on anything, the first person that you're supposed to think about is your spouse, is your significant other. If you're going to make any decision that has to do with your friend, if you really love that friend, the first thing you're thinking about is, oh, how will my friend feel? If I do this thing, if I make this decision, will the person be happy about it? You're thinking about the next person's feelings. You're thinking about the next person's possible reactions. Yeah. So you have to understand that true love, real love, Christ-like love, the agape kind of love, is not self-seeking at all. Like Christ sacrificed himself. You know, he made us understand that I'm not of myself anymore. Not of myself anymore. It's about you. It's because I love you. That's why I'm doing this. It's not easily angered. When you're not easily angered, you have patience. When you're not easily angered, you don't say harsh words to your spouse. When you're not easily angered, you forgive easily. Before the person even offends you, you have to understand that naturally, I'm sure I do say this more often, that naturally you know that this person, we are humans, everybody, we offend each other and all of that, so you forgive easily. There are times that they even forget to do some things, that because humans, we juggle a lot of things, but you just let go. Don't take this, so I don't be carrying life on your chest. don't be carrying property, unnecessary load on your head. You just be having headache. Because every time you are forgive, you are vexing and you are vexing, you don't forgive, you don't let go. Real love would actually let go, would actually forgive. And it doesn't keep records of wrongs. You don't come now and say, hey, that day you did this one, the other day you did this one, you have done it again today. Okay, this is sure you know that on the 13th of January or 14th of January 2021 or 1998, you did this one. You this brain that you have that you can use to keep record, can't you use it to keep record of something else? Or go and be using it to make money? You are now keeping record of wrongs. Come on. You don't keep record of wrongs. True love doesn't keep record of wrongs. You can't even express real love self if you don't actually know Christ. It doesn't keep record of wrongs. It does not even delight in evil. You don't want to hurt that person. There is no way a man would eat me or make me go through emotional trauma and come and open their mouth and say that they love me. There is no way, I'm not even going to personalize it. There's no way that a man would eat you. Because obviously my husband cannot eat me by the grace of God. No, it's not even a mystery. It's not even him. It's not gonna happen. But there is no way that a man would eat you or do you wrong and still come back and say they love you. They will not love you. That they buy you flowers, buy you roses, buy you gifts, buy you iPhone 20, buy you dress, buy you this, buy you that. They don't love you. That is not true love. It does not even glorify in evil. It does not like evil. Anytime any wrong thing happens happens to your spouse, you are you are not happy about it. Like you take it as if it actually happened to you. That's what true love is. It does not glorify itself in evil. It rejoices in the truth. The truth, you open your mouth, you tell your spouse the truth. You're clear. You don't cover up things because, oh yeah, I want to make her happy or I want to make him happy. You stand for the truth all of the time. It's just that when you're saying the truth, you're saying it with love because Christ corrects in love. You're not taking it like, oh, if I say the truth now, maybe they'll break up with me. Let them go. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but come on, you cry and you'll be all right. They say it's just every relationship is taking you one step closer to finding the real one, one step closer to finding that one that Christ has ordained for you. True love always protects, always protects, like all of the time. You want to watch out for that person. You want to be sure that the person is fine. You want to be sure that the person is okay. You're always protecting. You care so much for that person. That is true love. You cannot say you forgot. It's just like a mother saying that, oh, she forgot that a child has to eat. You're always looking out for that person. You're always protecting. You're not just protecting the person, like as an individual, you're protecting the person's interest. You're protecting the person's values, yeah? You're protecting the person from other people, from social vices. You're keeping that person in the safe zone. True love always protects and it always trusts. You trust the person so much. Your mind is at peace with that person. Your mind is at peace with that person. Say your mind solely trusts in that person. You don't have any need for any doubt. You don't have any need for saying, "Oh, let me check in their phone, or let me be dropping on their conversation, or let me be. I don't think I trust this person. I know." If you know that of a truth, this person has a mind after Christ, you just rest on the bowels of Christ. You just relax and you know that, yeah, why won't I trust you? As much as you're trusting and you're relaxing, you're praying in your what's it called, in your private corner, so that the devil does not have his way. But then your heart is not wavering, your heart is not doubting. There's no reason to doubt. So true love actually trust. Now true love always hope. You always want to long for good things. And I believe in this person, yeah, that something good is gonna come out of it. Something good. You always hope for greater things from this relationship. That's why most times when you hear stories of great men of God and that are married now, and women of God that are married now, most of them, when you hear their stories, you hear that at the point in time before they got married, their financial level used to be very low. Now you see them that they are thriving, they got all the money, and you're envious of them, and you're like, God, when girls or ladies, so to say, of nowadays be like, I cannot settle for less. I cannot marry. Yeah, it's good to always, want to achieve, or always want to be with somebody that, has got the dough, because money is very important. But they, at that time, they always hoped in their spouse. They always believed that they hoped in their spouse. And they believed that, yes, better days are coming. Better days are definitely going to come. And then true love perseveres. True love endures a lot of things. When I say endures a lot, I keep repeating it. Don't mistake it and say, oh, true love endures, so I'm going to endure this hardship in this marriage. I'm going to endure the beating and the battering. I'm going to endure all the bad attitudes and the bad characters. That's not love. That's foolishness. You just want to be foolish on your own. But true love endures when times are hard. True love endures and believes that, yes, things are going to be better. True love sticks through thick and thin. That is true love. That's how they always say that, for better, for worse, by God's grace, we won't have the worst moments. We will always have the better and the best moments in our marriages. But there are tough times here. So true love would always, want to stick through the test of time. Now, true love never ever fails. Like, it does not fail. Christ's love for us never fails. It goes through the leaps and bounds, no matter what it is that is happening. Christ is always sticking with us. So true love never fails. Are there times that you fall out of love, or you feel like, oh, I don't think, I think that there's something, maybe we're drawing apart or something, but true love does not lead you to the divorce court. True love does not fail. So when you feel like, oh, I think maybe I'm falling out of love, and or something is wrong, what do? You sit down, you talk about it with your spouse, you try to settle it, you figure out where it actually came from in the first place. Then you have a time to breathe. If you need to take out time to relax, to go on a vacation, maybe you're being too stressed with work, or you're being too stressed with your daily duties, you relax, you take out time, and then you come back, you bounce back, and the love is sharper again. It's not enough to just say you're looking for all of these traits in somebody that you want to get married to, or that you wish to spend the rest of your life to spend all of your life with. But it's also important for you as a person, to want to be that thing. You want to have all of these characteristics. That's why it's always good to go to God. If you see that, oh, maybe I'm this kind of person that is not so patient, God, please help me out. I want to be a patient fellow. I want to, that thing before you even enter into the marriage. Don't say, hey, I'll carry all my baggage and then dump. No. You're not only praying for Mr. Right, you're being Mrs. Right. You're not only praying for Mrs. Right or Mrs. Perfect, you're also being the Mr. Right. And the most important thing is to fall in love with somebody that loves Christ more than they love you, because that's the only way they are going to show you true love. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, comment, and let me hear your views on this channel. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Once again, subscribe to my channel. And anything that you think that you want me to talk about, please put it in the comment section. I'll do my very best to share it with you guys. It's your girl signing out. Bye bye.